There seems to be a worldwide movement afoot, a rediscovery of actually singing the Psalms in our churches. It's been a personal discovery for me in the last few years, and it's helped my walk with Christ a great deal, and I wanted to show you briefly how easy it is to sing metrical psalms. I've been so convinced that it's good for our spiritual maturity that I bought up a box full of these metrical psalters from Scotland to pass on to people here. This is a modern English metrical psalter, published in 2003, I think. But when people have looked at these psalters, they've asked, how do you choose a tune that fits? Now, if you can read music, then you can buy this split-page music edition, which I've got copies of, and they'll recommend 2 or 3 tunes that fit the meter of the psalm. But I can't read music, and so what I've done is to get to know a lot of well-known tunes that work with these psalms. I've experimented a bit, and a friend of mine and I have compiled this guide. So if you're a musical amateur like me, don't fear. You can download this PDF and print it off 2 pages per sheet, so it comes out as A5, and then it'll stick in the front of your psalter as a handy guide. Just by knowing a dozen hymn tunes, you'll be able to sing many of these psalms. So, what is a metrical psalm? Well, I think it goes back to the Reformation, when Protestants started singing psalms in their own languages, so not in Latin. No, they wanted not just the choirs to sing these psalms, but all the people to sing them in French and Dutch and English. And they made metrical translations so that the psalms were easy to sing. They follow a meter, they've got a regular rhythm, and they rhyme. The translators had to take some liberties with the text to make them fit the meter, but it's close enough to be called a faithful translation of the original. So look with me at Psalm 100. It's a famous psalm used down the centuries to start our worship. The meter's given on the top right there. SM for short meter. So the first line is 6 syllables, and then 6 syllables, then 8 syllables, and then 6 syllables. Now this video is for musical amateurs like me, so bear with this amateur's voice, will you, as I sing. Crown him with many crowns. You know that tune? That's in that guide to metrical tunes. And it lists it as short meter, brackets D, D for double, which means that it goes through the 6-6-8-6 routine twice over. It should become clear, but the tune goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 4 lines, and then you get another 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The mood of the tune seems to fit Psalm 100 quite well. Well, let's have a look at Psalm 1. You've got 2 versions in the book here. So if you choose 1A, it's a common meter translation. And common meter is 8-8-6-8. And, well, I like a lot of those Christmas tunes, so you could use the tune for It Came Upon a Midnight Clear with this psalm. But there's 5 stanzas here, so you have to repeat one of the stanzas to make it fit the common meter double meter of that tune. So I'd organise it like this. I'd probably repeat stanza 1 because it's helpful to underline the introductory promise of the psalm. Here goes. Blessed is the one who turns away from where the wicked walk, who does not stand in sinners' paths, or sit with those who mock. Blessed is the one who turns away from where the wicked walk, who does not stand in sinners' paths, or sit with those who mock. And if these tunes don't do anything for you, remember there's lots of good contemporary tunes that you can use. In Christ Alone, that's a long meter tune. Long meter double. Another Stuart Townend chorus, My Heart is Filled with Thankfulness, that's common meter double. And I often use, for example, with Psalm 103, the beautiful modern tune, Before the Throne of God Above. You have to choose the tunes that you think your congregation will be moved by emotionally. So just to say finally, the church should not be a place where one guy up the front does all the teaching. God has given us psalms and hymns and spiritual songs for us to teach and admonish one another. These psalms remind us of biblical history, and they're full of rich doctrine about God and his world. They're songs of joy and laments and pleas for God to avenge evildoers. So take up a psalter, sing them, and be enriched by them.